thing, or
honestly, I just had the luck of the draw. I was working from home for my morning job, and my car was parked on the street. Now I live on an emergency snow street, but
what does that mean? That they?
It means like after a certain level, ever how many inches, it's a through street, so it gets plowed.
So they
first.
keep it plowed. Gotcha.
They'll tow you if you don't move your car.
Yeah, but like they say that, and I lived there. I mean, granted, this is the first winter I've lived here, but the residents there lived here longer than I have, and they didn't care. They were parking on the street.
Would you send us a photo of somebody getting towed?
Well, yeah. So the last time it snowed, that didn't happen. No one came through and plowed. There was nothing. And I'm like, people park on the street in Lakewood all the time. There's no way like they're going to tow your car. Like they're filling some potholes. Why are you towing people's car who have no choice but to park on the street? So I finished up my morning job yesterday, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not coming into the show. I have nothing left to do. So maybe I'll just like plow the driveway. And literally, as soon as I go to look outside to see how bad the damage was, there was a police car, like with no sirens, but just the lights on, parked next to someone that was like at the end of the street. And I was like, oh, hell. I was like, what is he going to do? Give her a ticket? You got to give somebody a ticket? No. He wasn't giving nobody no ticket. He was sitting there waiting for the tow truck to come and tow the car. So I was like, let me go out there and brush off my car. Because they can only do one at a time. So I went out there, dug myself out of my spot on the street, and then I parked it in the driveway. And it just so happened right before that, my landlord hired somebody to come briskly, make a path that I could get in. So it all kind of worked out.
So you didn't have to shovel your whole driveway.
No.
Just the way he liked it. It all worked out with minimal effort on his part.
Well, yeah, I was out there, and the cop rolled past me. I was like, see? I was like, I know I'm not supposed to be parking here. Like, what you gonna do? He was like, don't park here tomorrow. I'm like, I know.
Is that how you
probably like, we're
him
still
too?
going to tow your car.
No, because there was one, and then there was two, and he rolled past real gingerly, like he was looking. I was like, hi. He's like, snow ban in effect tomorrow. I'm like, I know, I'm moving.
That's the sound of the police.
You didn't use that voice, did you?
Oh, yes, I did.
Man, he should have pulled up and thrown you in the back seat, put the bracelets on you right there just for that.
That's one where, like, if there was body cam footage of Poundcake getting shot by that cop, if they heard him go, "Are you moving?" Everyone like, okay,
Your Honor, case closed. All right,
I just tried to
clearly
justify.
a case of that's right, justified homicide.
I know I don't have the complexion for protection, so I just try to be as undyingly nice as possible. I'm like, oh.
He loves that word undyingly. I don't know. Undyingly.
Unfailingly?
Unfailingly, I think is the word you're looking
Okay.
for, yes. If undyingly is a word, then I apologize.
Yeah, I just try to. I know they're probably gonna arrest me anyways. I just want them to feel bad about it if they do. I'm like, all right, I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid. I forgot it was a snow ban. Oh my gosh, I live in a duplex. I'm poor and I don't have enough time to plow my driveway. So I'm out here. Please don't arrest me. So
even if you live in a place where you don't have to worry about snow all that much, over the years in cities I've lived in, I've gotten jammed up with the alternate street side parking too. Where like you have to move your car to the other side of the street on certain days, and if you're not paying attention to those signs, boy, you can really get jammed up.
It's so annoying.
Snow is pretty obvious. Everybody sees it. They're checking signs. You're looking and figuring out what you can do. But
I couldn't believe they actually towed someone's car. I'm like, out of all, like, instead
it's
of
a through street. They're trying to make sure people can get through.
But people were still getting
in the
through.
name of through street. Yeah.
People, I mean,
Well, but it's so they can actually clear the street too, so they can actually plow all the way to the curb.
think
They're not trying to plow other cars in.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's more so they're afraid of getting sued because the plow might actually end up hitting a car and then someone
probably.
sues. So I'm sure that's what it is. But I just like, damn, Bib not playing. He said, it's a new day, bitches. I'm towing cars.
Yeah.
The last snowstorm
he
we
gets a
had-
pat on the back for doing what you're supposed
because
to do when you're running a city.
The residents were so unbothered. I'm like, they're not going to tow my car. I'm following, like everyone else is parking here. I'm not going to block in my neighbors. Like it's a mound of snow. There's 2 cars in the garage, and my roommate's in Florida. So there's literally like, I would be moving out every 5 minutes if they have to go somewhere.
Cleveland
Yeah, but people aren't going anywhere.
The butthole of the world sometime, right?
Justin Bibb hasn't had any malaprops yet. He hasn't
Nothing
called
like
Cleveland
that,
the
no.
butthole of the world or anything.
Nope, but
The
All-Star
taint
Weekend.
of the Northern Hemisphere.
All-Star Weekend's coming up, so fingers crossed. Do it on a world stage.
That's right. Well, Plain Dealer says that all Cleveland residential streets are expected to be plowed by 3 o'clock this afternoon. So if you're sitting there on that last residential street with nothing going on, They had them about half plowed throughout the city last night. And it's always, even when it just gently snows, albeit all day long, it still, for some reason, always surprises me how much falls in that period of time. I go out there, I'm firing up my blower. Mm-hmm. It's like taller than my snow blower. I'm like, wow,
there was a lot of snow.
Yeah, it looks so gentle. And,
I mean, I could slide down my back stairs where I live. That's how high the snow was.
You should charge admission.
Well, I didn't
have other people come over.
My neighbor had to get out, and I had to move my car. So I walked down. I was like,
But why don't you use your shovel?
I did use my shovel, but my shovel was downstairs.
Well, you should bring it upstairs.
You just bought it. I thought you'd want to break it in.
I had already broken it in, but it had snowed more since last night. This was this morning.
Right. So you weren't going to get back out there.
No,
You're like one and done.
Yeah.
Poundcake or whatever. Cody, you need to shovel this. I already shoveled yesterday. Thank you very much.
No one helped me.
I'm not doing it again.
No.
Why would anyone help you? You're a grown man.
Because I share that driveway. I'm not shoveling the whole thing by myself.
I see what you mean.
There's
other people should be doing it too.
They have SUVs that they can get through properly. They just drive right in. They don't care. If they don't care, I don't care.
I understand.
I'm only parking there for one day. Back on the streets tonight, ho.
And that's not just parking.
I was going to say. Back tonight. It's a Friday night. He's back. Well, listen, my favorite snowplow name so far, one of our Minneapolis bureau chiefs sent me. Everybody, they did.
I saw the Minneapolis ones. They're good.
They did Betty White out, and we kind of went over some of them last week. But my favorite one that I had not seen was Control, Salt, Delete.
Yes.
I like that one a lot.
That one rules.
Pretty nerdy, but I still think it's very funny. So, none of us came in yesterday. I said, we're not going in. Because who cares? Who am I trying to impress, right? Because that's the way my brain normally works. I go, no, not going to do that. But today, back because there was simply no way that we were going to miss the Bill Squire Friday Get Down.
People need the weekend now more than ever.
Now more than ever, that's right. And it begins later on this afternoon. You won't even need a clock.
Around weekend time.
Around weekend standard time, I think is what we call it. But, whatever. It's fine, right? Everybody's alive. Everybody's fine. And it's all good. Who cares?
Had a nice chill day yesterday.
Yeah.
I got some TV watching done.
You got some done.
Yeah.
It's on the to-do list.
Really need to catch up on that.
Yeah.
During Cleveland during Cleveland winters, you can get so distracted and not catch up on all your TV. And so started the new Jack Reacher show.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Yeah, the guy who does those novels, he was very, when they were making those movies, he was very public about the fact that he didn't care for that Tom Cruise casting, because Tom Cruise is like 4'0". And this Jack Reacher guy is supposed to be a big dude.
Yeah.
In the novels.
Well, in the novels and now on this show, they went big dude because they went with Alan Richson, and he's a giant.
Alan Richson.
Yeah. He was on Blue Mountain State, if you remember that show that was on Spike TV.
Oh, God. With Denise Richards?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Oh, God, I forgot she was on that show.
I don't know the name, but I probably... Oh, I know this guy. I've seen him before, yeah.
Yeah,
he's like one of those guys you recognize, but you don't know what his name is.
Right. He's been
now, that looks like a guy that would play Jack Reacher.
Yeah, and
I guess.
He plays it well. Like, it's a fun show. It's kind of a figure it out.
Okay, figure him out. All right. No, he used to play, for people who watch Smallville, he played Aquaman on Smallville.
Yeah, he played, that was probably one of the better castings for Smallville.
Yeah.
He's a perfect Arthur Reed.
A perfect, I'll tell you what, if you could have a perfect Arthur Treacher. Isn't that Aquaman's name?
I thought so.
Oliver Reed was the Green Arrow. Who was Aquaman?
Arthur
Treacher.
No, it's not Treacher.
Arthur
Curry.
Arthur Curry. Like the spice.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Listen, let me take a break. There are going to be more chances for you to grab some money, $1,000 to be precise. Chance for you to go fund yourself.